Good evening, dear listener. Tonight, close your eyes, relax your body, and allow your thoughts to slow down. Let the outside world fade away and gently step into a peaceful story of love, fate, and two hearts from completely different worlds. Far away in the United States, in a world filled with tall skyscrapers, busy streets, and endless luxury, there lived a young woman named Emily Carter. Emily was the only daughter of one of the richest families in the country. She lived in a massive mansion in New York City. Everything around her was made of luxury: golden chandeliers, expensive paintings, private cars, and endless wealth that most people could only dream of. From the outside, her life looked perfect. But inside, Emily felt something was missing, something money could never buy. She felt lonely, deeply lonely. Meanwhile, far away from the city, near a quiet countryside river town, there lived a young man named Noah Walker. Noah's life was completely different from Emily's world. He lived in a small wooden house near the river with his mother. Every day he worked hard to survive. He helped fishermen. He repaired small boats. He carried goods for villagers. Life was simple, but his heart was full of kindness and peace. One summer afternoon, something unexpected happened. Emily and her family were traveling outside the city. Their luxury car was moving through a quiet countryside road. But suddenly, the car broke down, far away from help. No signal, no one around, only silence, and the sound of the river nearby. As Emily stepped out of the car, she looked around nervously. The sky slowly began to turn dark. Soft rain started falling. She had never been in a place like this before: quiet, simple, and unfamiliar. Then from a distance, a young man appeared. He was walking along the river path. It was Noah. He noticed the broken car and approached calmly. Without hesitation, he offered help. He didn't ask who she was. He didn't care about her expensive clothes. He didn't treat her like someone special. He treated her like a normal person. With simple tools and patience, Noah helped fix the car. Emily stood there watching him, surprised. No one had ever treated her this way before. No respect for her wealth, no fear, just kindness, pure kindness. When the car was finally fixed, Emily looked at him and said softly, "Thank you." Noah smiled gently and replied, "It's nothing. Anyone would help." But that moment stayed in Emily's heart longer than she expected. Days passed, but Emily couldn't forget him. Something about Noah kept coming back to her thoughts: his calm voice, his simple smile, his peaceful eyes. One day she returned secretly to the river, and there he was, sitting quietly near the water, watching the sunset. They began talking. At first it was simple conversations, about life, about nature, about dreams. With every meeting, something changed. Emily started feeling something she had never felt before: peace, real happiness, not from money, but from presence, from connection, from a simple boy who lived a simple life. And Noah, he never cared about her wealth. He never asked about her family's money. He only cared about her heart. Slowly, a beautiful love began to grow between them, quiet, natural, and pure. But not everything was simple. One day, Emily's father discovered their relationship, and he was furious. He could not accept that his billionaire daughter was in love with a poor boy from a river town. He immediately forbade her from seeing Noah again. Emily was heartbroken, torn between her family and her heart. And Noah? He waited every evening at the river, hoping she would return, but she didn't come. Months passed. Distance grew between them. Pain grew deeper, but love did not disappear. Noah decided to change his life, not for money, but for himself, and for the hope that one day he would be worthy in the eyes of the world. He studied, he worked harder, he struggled through every obstacle. Slowly, step by step, he built a better future. Years passed. Noah became successful, not just rich, but respected, strong, and still kind at heart. One evening, Emily returned to the river after many years. She stood there silently, the same place where everything began, and then she saw him, Noah. But now he was different, confident, successful, yet still the same kind-hearted man she once met. He looked at her quietly and said, "I never changed for money. I changed for love." Emily's eyes filled with tears. All the pain, all the waiting, all the distance, it all came rushing back. And in that moment, they understood something very important. True love does not disappear with time. It only grows stronger through distance. Finally, they reunited at the same river where they first met, under a golden sunset sky, with calm winds and peaceful waters. And in the end, two hearts from two different worlds became one. Not because of wealth, not because of status, but because of love, pure love. So now, dear listener, as this story slowly comes to an end, take a deep breath, relax your mind, and let go of every thought. Because just like Emily and Noah, sometimes life brings the right person at the right time, in the most unexpected way.